Hello guys and girls, and welcome back to some more P4 Dancing All Night on the PlayStation Vita. I'm currently playing on the PlayStation TV. Now just dive into the PlayStation Store. In case you guys don't know, there's a few free things you can download for this game, such as Teddy's General's costume. We also have all these other DLC costumes, the mid-winter outfits. It is winter, so I guess it kind of makes sense. We also got some more midwinter outfits, which is really awesome. And there's also a few songs such as Shadow World. We also have Reach Out to the Truth. Now I'm pretty sure these will just be in the game right away. I don't think you would have to unlock them. I'll quickly check that for myself right now, and then from there we'll probably dive in, check out some of the story, see how it is, and we'll take it from there. So it's actually taking me a while to actually just check out the story. The story wasn't really part of the reason why I bought this game. I bought it for the music, and I love the songs. These are all like pretty much new remixes of the songs, and so far I literally love every single one of them. And like a dream come true, that's new, but I think this is actually one we probably unlocked not too long ago. Shadow World is here with a little bit of a remix. I love this. Alright, definitely digging that. We also have Reach Out to the Truth. You guys got to be familiar with this. It's beautiful. If you play Persona 4, whether it was on the PlayStation 2 or on the Vita, you must know about this. But for me, I actually just played this on the Vita, so maybe the song is not even on the PS2 version. But then again, it is definitely on the Vita version, Persona 4 Golden. But we will dive into the main story now. Hopefully you guys are doing well. And I have no idea what this game's about, like story-wise. This is pretty much just a spin-off title. I don't really think it's too important. It's going to get us through until Persona 5, so we'll make do of this and see how it goes. So in story mode, you can enjoy the story of P4D, Persona 4 Dancing All Night. In case you don't know, first select mode to proceed. The mode will affect only story mode and separate from the free dance difficulty. Alright guys, beginner or standard? We'll go standard for now. For those who are skilled at rhythm games, I wouldn't really call myself skilled, but then again, I don't really want to have a boring experience with the music. So yeah, I'll stick to standard. I thought it'd be like an easy, medium, hard. It's just the two options here. But here's the opening. Here we go. I've seen what the anime cutscenes. Okay, gotta love this.
Well then, that concludes this audition. We'll contact you individually with your results after some time.
Thank you, sir.
Take care now.
Thanks for everything.
Thank you for staying so late.
Thank you so much. See you. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Thank you for everything. We'll get back. Oh, James, good luck. I'm rooting for you too.
Wait, was that midnight?
Excuse me.
It's midnight, alright.
Yuko-san?
It was from the studio. Hey!
What?
What's going on?
Hey, have you heard that rumor? Huh? Which one?
When you look at some website at midnight, there's this weird video that plays on its own. It's hard to really make out much at first, but you can totally see this idol who should be dead dancing in it. When you watch the video to the end, supposedly you get taken away to the other side, and you never wake up.
Alright, pretty strange, I guess. Kind of similar in a way to previous stories, but Alright, the rest is pretty much going to be dialogue from here. I'm not sure if it's going to be voice acting or not, so I'll try and get through this as best as I can. Start menu brings up this. We're not going to skip the text, we'll go through this. Here we go. When you awaken, you are greeted with an unfamiliar sight. The floor, walls, even the ceiling, everything in the mysterious room is coloured a deep ultramarine. Before you sits a similarly unfamiliar woman.
Oh, welcome to the Velvet Room. Don't worry, this is merely a dream. The you in the real world is sound asleep. Having said that, you're no guest of this room.
She fixes you with a piercing stare, as it appraising you, before continuing on.
Perhaps you've gone astray in your dream, and wandered into a realm beyond your ken. This is the Velvet Room, a place that exists between dream and reality, mind and matter. Normally, only those who have agreed upon some form of contract may come here.
After saying so, she turns her gaze downward, as if in contemplation.
But nothing meaningless happens in this room. If you are here, there must be a reason for it. Very well. I'll use this as an opportunity to tell you of a guest we once hosted here.
The woman before you straightens her posture slightly, then faces you directly. It seems she's going to tell you a story about someone other than yourself. Who does she intend to tell you about?
Yes, I know just whose story to relate. This is the tale of an unforgettable guest who kindled within my heart a flame that none of our countless visitors could match. I knew him as Yu Narukami. In overcoming a terrible ordeal that befell a certain town, he formed an irreplaceable bond with his friends. The power of their bond supported them. Through every trial, even when facing an adversary with inhuman powers, they remained undaunted throughout. You seem perplexed. I'm not surprised. You could have no notion of what I'm speaking of, after all.
So if you did play Persona 4, then you will be familiar with what she's speaking about.
In that case, I will show you a glimpse into the story after they overcame their ordeal.
Okay, cool. When the woman raises her hand, brilliant light slowly floods your surroundings.
To be clear, this is not the story of the ordeal they faced. One might think of it as a festival that they performed in, at the risk of their own lives.
Alright, cool. So, I guess we'll dive into chapter 1. I'm not really sure how long these chapters are going to last, so I may just split them into sections for now. And, yeah, the story's told quite similar to the way it was told in Persona 4 Arena, P4 Arena. Not story-wise, I mean just like the layout of how it's told. You got the text, no real cutscenes, kind of like a visual novel in a way. But we'll dive in, you and his friends. We'll see how this goes, and let's begin. Production company, the Kuru Productions Practice Studio. About half a year has passed since we solved a case that took place in the peaceful rural town of Inaba. Summer vacation has been over for a while, but the heat still clings. Today we had come to a certain production company's office for a particular purpose.
Rise-san's very late. It's past time for our lesson already.
Upon saying so, Naoto looks up at the clock on the wall. Naoto, she's an underclassman and 1 year younger than me, but she's a detective, a 5th generation of a distinguished Shurigan family. When I first met her, she had problems with how others saw her, and presented herself as an adult man. Now though, she shifted away from that. I nodded to Naoto before taking out my own cell phone, scanning the backlit screen.
No text or voicemail from her. What about you?
Me neither, it seems. I wonder if something happened. But in that case, I think you'd be the first one Rise-san would contact, Senpai.
Rise Kujikawa, she's an underclassman and a year younger than me. Like Naoto, she's a teen idol famous across Japan, working under this company, Takura Productions. Just like Naoto, she had her own issues to deal with. When we first met her, Rise had been on hiatus from her work as an idol. However, the year we spent together helped her grow, and she's currently in the midst of making her comeback to showbiz. Actually, Rise's comeback is essentially the reason ordinary high school students like us are here in the first place.
Should I give her a call?
No, we can wait a little longer. Her work schedule is tight to begin with. It's us who are imposing on her time. Or, rather, it's me.
My finger hovers over the call button, but I stop at Naoto's words and put my cell away into my pocket. It's true, Rise must be very busy, it may be better to wait a bit longer and see what happens. Just as I'm thinking this, Naoto moves on to another conversation topic.
It still seems so hard to believe. For me, of all people, to be standing in a production studio awaiting dance lessons.
I couldn't have pictured it either, if it wasn't for Rise's comeback performance.
The Love Meets Bonds Festival. They're calling it LMB for short, correct? It seems to be a momentous occasion. I've heard TV crews will be there on the day of the concert.
That's right, we'll be participating as backup dancers in a performance at LMB, the debut show for Rise's comeback. Of course, Rise aside, we're all just amateurs. We're going to need a lot of practice before we can handle a real show. So far, our practice has been extremely rigorous, and it's still continuing on now.
Ballroom dancing I could have managed, but I'm entirely useless at this. I felt much more at ease fighting monsters in a strange world than I feel here.
Oh man, I'm super late. I'm so sorry.
Rise-san, oh thank goodness you're all right.
My last meeting just wouldn't end. Were you two waiting long?
We'll be honest, we were waiting pretty long.
You might say that.
I'm sorry, Senpai. I really am. Will you forgive me?
We don't hold it against you. With the music festival right around the corner, you must be overwhelmed with all the preparations. After all, it's not just we two you've been supervising. I've heard that you're making time to give lessons to the others in Inaba as well.
As Naoto says, we three aren't the only ones of our friends who'll be participating in this Love Meets Bonds festival. The members of the investigation team, our friends who helped solve countless cases in distant Inaba, will be performing at this festival as well. Yosuke, Chie, Yukiko, Kanji, and Teddy. Even now, the 8 of us are practicing our dance moves daily. Though Rise is busy with work, she's been going back and forth between here and Inaba to help teach our friends in the country.
Well, everyone's pitching in to help me. Senpai, Naoto-kun, my friends in Inaba. I want all of us to be our absolute best on stage, so I'll do whatever I can to help achieve that. But man, the festival producer's been a real pill about it. Just a minute ago, she was going on and on about throwing our money away on amateurs. It was like I wasn't in the room. I was seriously seeing red. We'll show her. We're gonna pull this off whatever it takes, and then she'll see how amazing all of you are.
You're a true professional. My hat is off to you.
You know it. So you can't slack off either, Naoto-kun. Come on, let's get this rehearsal started.
Oh good, all 3 of you are here.
The studio doors open, cutting off Rise's words. The man poking his head through the doorway might be the only other friendly face here, besides Rise, in this unfamiliar studio.
Inoue-san, what's up? Wait, is that you, Nozomi? Oh my gosh! Hey girls, it's been forever!
The man called Inoue, was it Inoue? Gives a smile and enters the room we're in. There are a number of girls behind him, but I don't recognize any of them.
I'm sorry to interrupt your practice, Yu-kun and Naoto-kun.
Ah, Rise-san's manager.
Could you spare a moment of your time? There are some people I'd like to introduce you both to. They're another idol group with Takura Productions. They'll be performing at LMB too. Allow me to introduce Nozomi Nakahara, Tamami Uesugi, Sumomo Ujima, and Tomoe Sayama. These are the next generation of idols, following in Risei-chan's footsteps.
I see, so they're Risei's juniors. The 4 girls, clearly all part of the same group, smile at us, dressed in matching costumes. This isn't good. I'm not an expert on the showbiz world to begin with, so there's no way I'd know about them. Is it rude to tell actual team models to their faces that I don't know them? If Yosuke were here right now, things would be different. However, backup comes from an unexpected place. Naoto is one to speak up, previously lost in the fort next to me.
I've seen them on TV before. As I recall, they're members of Kaname Kitchen.
Wow, Naoto-kun, that's right. You sure do your homework on this stuff. But it's just you 4? Where's Kaname?
Kaname-chan's doing PR right now for her solo photo book that's out soon.
Kaname Kitchen, I recall hearing that name. I see they're the members of that group. If I remember right, they're a popular idol group made to center around Kaname Mishita, another of Risei's juniors. The 4 girls Inui-san brought here make up the group. Damn, these words are just crazy. Kaname Kitchen minus Kaname-san herself right now.
You know, Inoue-san, you've been pushing Kaname too much lately. I don't think having her take on every job she's offered is a good thing.
You don't mince words, do you, Tomoe-chan?
Well, I have to be direct. LMB is just around the corner. Do you understand that even now we're behind on rehearsing?
Oh, I do. Trust me, I know how big that event is going to be for your group.
Hey, I want to do photo book work too. I want to model lots of outfits like cute swimsuits.
All right, Sumomo-chan, just calm down. If a job like that comes in, I'll make sure you get a crack at it.
Tomoe-san gives a weary sigh as Sumomo-san clings to Inui-san like a pouting child. They're supposedly Risei's juniors, but I can't get a read on any of their actual ages. It's a little baffling. How old are they? Actually, if I'll be speaking directly to them, how polite should I be? While I'm thinking it over, Naoto, who seems startled by their presence in a completely different way, mutters somewhat taken back.
This is a bit overwhelming. It's like being in a room with 5 Risei-sans.
What? Am I that much like them? Is that what you think of your coach?
Oh, no, that wasn't my intent at all.
So this guy's Yusan? Huh.
If I recall Inui-san's earlier introduction, this aggressive girl must be Tamami-san. After walking over towards us, she looks into my face and stares intently at me. Did I do something to offend her? Nice to meet you.
I'm Yu Narukami. It's nice to meet you.
Whoa, listen to this guy.
Oh god.
Aren't you a tad too composed? You seem way too cool. I don't like it one bit.
Jeez, there she goes again. I'm sorry, Senpai. She's always quick to pick fights with anyone and everyone.
I see, so that's the kind of girl she is. When I nod at Risei's words, Tamami-san dramatically points at me. What now?
Just you wait, Yusan. The next time I see you, I'll have a herd of boys with me. All of them better and dreamier than you. It'll be a boy trail that goes so far back you can't see the end. Like a goldfish's you-know-what.
The air in the room goes frigid at Tamami-san's bizarre example. Was that intentionally awkward, or should I say something and back her up?
I'm sorry, Tamami-chan isn't very good at metaphors.
Hey, why'd you go with you-know-what? Are we not supposed to say goldfish poop?
Well, I don't think saying poop in and of itself would damage an idol's image. Though, when you go out of your way to avoid saying it like that, it just calls more attention to it.
Shut up! Jeez, get back, you guys!
Sumomo-san darts away as Tamami-san chases her. While Tomoe-san watches in exasperation, it suddenly becomes a sketch comedy. That's when the last member standing next to Inoue-san steps forth and smiles cheerfully. Her name was right, Nozomi-san.
Come now, everyone. A lady should always be graceful.
I'm pleased to meet you. I'm Naoto Shirogane.
It's an honor to make your acquaintance. I hope to make an impression on you.
I see, no wonder she's part of the same group as the other three. Nozomi-san seemed at first glance like someone you could talk to normally, as opposed to her colleagues, but it seems she won't be a cakewalk either. Naoto must have been thinking the same thing. When I look to her, she's desperately trying to relax her frozen expression as she responds to Nozomi-san.
Yes, well then.
Alright, that's enough, everyone. They're just amateurs, so try not to bother them too much.
Oh, it's no bother. We're fine. Right, Senpai?
Keep me out of this, Naoto. Yeah, that's right, that's right.
It's no trouble.
Such a mature response. I like what I'm seeing.
Alright, at least we're in her good books.
Okay, that's enough. You two gotta know when to put the brakes on these girls. If you don't, you'll never hear the end of it.
Oh?
Who are these people anyway, Rise-senpai? And there's more coming, right? I heard they're your friends, but they're not your boyfriends, are they?
Of course not. I mean, how would that even be possible? But they are all important to me. They're my friends, more precious to me than anything.
For a moment, the four of them are at a loss for words upon hearing Rise. An odd silence settles. What's wrong? I don't think what she said was that weird.
Friends, huh?
That sounds so nice.
Then again, you could say you, Senpai, is special to me.
Ooh, is that so?
Is that so?
That's a big no-no.
Cut off my train of thought, Rise grabs my arm and clings, like usual. I know she's just joking, but Rise can be an idol like you afford to do something like that in front of other people.
Rise-san?
Oh dear. Well, I guess if anyone can get away with it, it's you, Rise-chan.
That reminds me, Inoue-san. You're done introducing everyone, right? We need to get started on our lesson.
You're right. We ought to get going in that case. Everyone, let's break until the evening interview. Could you stay in your dressing room so I can come get you later?
Okay.
Members of Kaname Kitchen reply in unison and bow before promptly and smoothly filing out of the room. Maybe it's odd, but ever since I started coming to Takura Productions, I've seen a lot of people here automatically shift gears like this. They really are professionals. I suppose it goes to show that even these girls are entertainers through and through.
Please excuse us.
Oh yes! The TV spot for LMB is gonna start airing today. You should let everyone know. It'll be broadcast across Japan, so they should be able to see it in Inaba too.
Nice. Thanks, Inoue-san.
Inoue-san is the last to leave, and we're back to just the three of us in the studio. The sudden quiet is like the aftermath of a storm. Naoto mumbles almost involuntarily, sorry guys.
TV commercial. Oh, that's what we filmed the other day, yes? It's really going to appear on TV.
Is it finally hitting you? That's right. All our smiling faces will be on TVs all across Japan. So there's no backing out of this now, okay, Naoto-kun?
Come now. You needn't say it like that.
I'll email everyone about the ad later. Let's get practicing.
I'm sure they'll be watching even if we don't tell them about it.
On that point, I agree. I doubt they'd ever miss festivities like this.
She has a point. I think of the faces of our friends in Inaba, and I can't help but smile. The Love Meets Bonds Festival's TV commercial introduces all the participants of the event, so we all participated in that filming too. We're going to appear on TV, and this time it won't be on some bizarre program that only comes on at midnight. That does feel a little embarrassing, but it will certainly be an exciting experience. Not to mention, my friends are even more attentive to this kind of thing than I am. They probably already invited each other over and are waiting for the commercial's broadcast. The funny mental image brings a smile to my face.
The Love Meets Bonds Festival. Let passionate songs and dance echo across the world. In addition to this all-star cast, there will be special guests. The talented devilish idol, Rise Kujikawa. The meaty idol group, Kaname Mashita and Kaname Kitchen.
Come join us.
At LMB Festival, we'll form a passionate bond with you all. Our meat's extra yummy, so...
Enjoy everyone's fight!
Oh, there we are! Where? Right there!
Huh? We have a huge sale on large flat screen TVs today.
Mommy, don't look at them.
That night, Rise, Naruto, and I were still spending our time on dance practice at the Kura production studio. Alright, feel the song coming, guys.
1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. Come on, Naoto-kun. Hey guys, let's stop for a bit.
This is intense. I didn't envision it to be this tough. It's all worked out in my head, but...
Well, there's your problem. You're thinking too much. You stiffen up like that. Some skill is necessary, of course, and you have to factor in the choreography too. But once you have that, all you need to do is show how you feel by moving with the music.
Is that how it works? You, Senpai, what do you think about when you dance?
I guess it's just about having fun.
I don't think of
In
anything,
honesty.
really. I'm just having fun.
That's how it should be. Dancing isn't just about moving to the rhythm. It's expressing yourself and your feelings to the people watching you. If you're trying to get across the message that this is fun, then us dancers need to be having more fun than anyone.
Expressing one's feelings, huh? That makes a kind of sense now that you explain it. In ancient times, dancing was a form of culture developed as a means of expressing one's faith and ideals without words. So then, it's not a matter of being good or bad at it. I must instead learn how to express myself without fear.
Come on, Naoto-kun. You're still overthinking it. It's like what Chie-senpai always says. Don't think, feel. In your case, you just gotta loosen up and enjoy yourself. Don't worry if you do a move wrong. Okay, let's try it from the top one more time.
Already? Can't we please, take a short break?
Rise's still raring to go, but it's clear to see that Naruto's legs are shaky, and she sounds flustered. A quick break might help. As I'm deciding how I can help the situation, my cell I'd set off to the side begins ringing loudly and vibrating. Caller ID shows the name Yosuke. Yosuke to the rescue.
It's Yosuke. I need to step out for a bit to take this.
Okay, then we'll start right after you come back.
Oh, I'm saved.
Hello? Yosuke?
Yo, partner. Are you okay to talk right now?
Yeah, it's fine.
Good.
Yosuke is definitely my favorite character, so I'm glad to see him here. At the sound of the familiar voice on the line, I can't help but smile in relief. My partner in Idaba keeps talking in his usual careless, carefree tone.
Dude, we saw the commercial. We all gathered around the TV at Junes when it was on. Man, seeing that stuff got us all pumped up. Are we all celebrities now? Maybe I should start working on my autograph.
That might be a good idea.
Anyway, we're heading over there tomorrow. We leave first thing in the morning, so I'm sure we'll get there before noon. Just wait until you see where all our training has gotten us.
I look forward to it.
Even at our first practice, Yosuke surprised us all with his naturally deft moves. The videos that Rise's been recording only prove he's been getting better and better. It's been a while since then, so I'm sure he'll show us a dance as amazing as he says. Lost in thought, I pick up on what sounds like arguing on the other side of the call. It's already starting, I can easily picture what's happening on their end, and I end up smiling despite myself.
What the... Dude! Teddy, hold your horses. You'll get your turn, so hey! Hello, is this Sensei? I'm doing very well.
Oh yeah? I'm glad to hear that.
Teddy's a resident of the TV world that we met through the case we solved. Still, he's as important as a friend to the rest of us. Right now, he lives at Yosuke's. Normally he wears his trademark bear fur, and the local kids know him as a mascot of the department store Junes. However, judging by the tone of his voice, he must be taking his inner form as a young man right now. Sounds like he grabbed Yosuke's cell away. He might end up regretting that.
I bet it must be lonely without me there, but don't you worry about that. I'll be coming with the others tomorrow to get married to you, Sensei.
That should be interesting.
Nana-chan and Pops are coming too, of course. Let's see, what other news is there? Huh? Ah!
On the other end, it sounds like Teddy turned around, and a melodramatic scream rings out. I shift the phone a little farther from my ears. Business as usual. My guess is that Yosuke just got back up and saw Teddy with the swiped phone. I think I know them well enough to work out what will happen next.
Damn it, Teddy, I was still talking to him. No, Yosuke, violence isn't the answer.
Sounds like you two are still getting along.
What gave you that idea? Anyway, that's the gist of it. We're coming tomorrow. Tell Rise and Naoto we said hi. See ya.
See you tomorrow.
Huh? Are you done with the studio, Yukun?
I turn out the familiar voice and see Inui-san standing there with a can of coffee in his hand. It seems pretty late already, though being the manager of a teen idol must be a pretty demanding job.
No, not yet. I was just taking a call.
Ah, I see. By the way, I'm sorry about the commotion this afternoon. Is Rise-chan still with you?
Yes, she's helping us rehearse.
That reminds me, I don't think I've thanked you yet. I'm still surprised that you agreed to perform. Would you like some coffee?
I graciously accept the coffee and answer Inui-san's smile with one of my own. Agree to perform, Inui-san's most likely referring to backup dancing at L&B.
Thank you. We were surprised too. I never thought we'd be asked to perform with Rise in her comeback show.
Rise-chan insisted on it as soon as her spot at the festival was decided. As close as you all are to her, you're still just ordinary folks. To be honest, I was against it at first, but seeing you rehearse convinced me. I knew then this would be a great show.
Is that so?
I've been working in this industry for quite a while now, you know. I've developed a sixth sense as a manager. There's no question that Rise-chan changed after getting to know you all. She always had something special that shined from within, but I feel like that's been polished to an even brighter gleam. When Rise-chan's with you, she seems to glow even more than usual. That's why I decided to place my bets on all of you. Give you a place on the reborn Rise Kujikawa's big debut.
We'll do our best.
We'll do our best.
I hope I'm not just putting more pressure on by telling you this. I'm serious though. There's no need to worry. We're professionals. If you and your friends give 100%, then we'll amplify that energy and put on a hell of a show for the audience. As your friend's manager, I'll give you all the support I can as well.
Inui-san usually seems like a very stoic person, but when he talks about Rise, his face really lights up. I guess even as a competitive showbiz professional, Rise has that much charm. I'm filled with sudden pride and relief. From both his praise of Rise and his confidence in us, I can only reply with a grateful nod.
Thank you.
Oh, I forgot I was in a hurry. I'll talk to the management, so go ahead and keep using the studio. Make sure you're not up too late, though.
I understand. By the way, what's your hurry?
Oh, it's probably nothing. Although, you haven't seen the Kaname Kitchen girls, have you? Or someone that looked like them, maybe?
No, I haven't seen them. The only time I did was when you were introducing us.
That's all right then. I'm sorry if I said anything to worry you. Well, I should head to a meeting now, so I'll see you later.
Sounds strange. I recall the 4 idols I met this afternoon as I consider the situation. They might not be on Rise's level, but they're big names for Takura Productions. It seems odd that Inui-san, a manager, would ask me for their whereabouts. He looked somewhat flustered as well. Could something have happened? As I puzzle over it, someone bolts in front of me and trips, flailing widely. Seeing her skid across the wax floor of the hallway like a baseball player sliding home catches me a bit by surprise. After an extreme fall like that, she might not be up to talking. Are you okay?
Are you alright?
Face first. That really hurt. Oh, someone saw me. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
Damn, those glasses.
It's nothing. I'm fine. I'll leave. Quietly, calmly, and right away. And with that, I am gone.
I love her name, Extremely Plain Girl. Extremely weird girl. The girl babbles on, and before she zooms off at full speed like a clumsy tornado. What was that all about? She took quite a fall. Did she hurt herself? Actually, I guess I've been off the phone with Yosuke for quite a while now. If I make the others wait any longer, Rise will probably get impatient and get Naruto up and practicing again. If that happened, Naruto would definitely hold a grudge against me. It would probably be best if I hurried back to the studio. Having reached a conclusion, I quickly head back with coffee in hand to where Rise and Naruto are waiting. It has actually been a while since we've been able to go into at least one song. Not sure when the first one's going to come, but we've been going for like 30 minutes now.
Hey, there you are, Senpai.
And nothing. But yeah, the story is pretty cool so far. I mean, it's just nice to hear the characters' voices, which is awesome.
Welcome back.
Here it is, the pre-LMB report. Wow, somebody's already uploaded the vid.
When I get back, I find Rise and Naruto in conversation while looking at their cell phones. Rise beckons me over, and I sidle behind them. Looks like they were looking at websites affiliated with LMB Fest. I look at the phone screen as well, and see a report with the 4 members of Kaname Kitchen we met this afternoon.
Sure enough, it's the girls we met earlier.
We're live with the members of Kaname Kitchen. Any comments for your fans?
Yes. Well then, I'm Tomoe Sayama, your soft lamb. I may be a bit gamey, but one bite and you'll be hooked. Come to Love Meets Bonds, and I'll see to it you have the time of your life.
Hiya! I'm Tamami Uesugi, your fluffy hen and delicious to the bone. I'm always #1, and so's my soup stock. I'm in this thing, so you better come see me. If you don't, I'll never speak to you again. I'm Samomo Ujima, everyone's piglet. I'm a pudgy ball of fun who rolls around all day, every day. Come play, everyone. If you don't spend time with me, I'm gonna cry.
I am Nozomi Nakahara, your noble stag. As powerful as I am beautiful, my gallantry will sweep you off your feet. I look forward to an amazing night spent together. This Love Meets Bonds festival will be a special day for ourselves and you.
Alright, you can tell they're all definitely teens anyway, even though some of them don't really look that way. But I see, it's an interview with the members of Kaname Kitchen. Since they're performing at LMB, in any case, that had quite an impact. Should we think of greeting like this too? My gaze drifts while I'm lost in thought, and Naruto mutters, sounding a bit overwhelmed.
Those are some unusual taglines. A lamb, hen, piglet, and stag? I suppose it's unique, but...
Well, their whole shtick as an idol group is that they're all edible meats.
Edible meats? They're up for consumption?
Yeah, there's so many idols nowadays, you won't survive if you don't stand out from the crowd. Though that's not the only thing they have going for them. The battle between the corrupt, impossibly demanding producer and the poor, hard-working idols. That's another angle they're taking that's got them a lot of their current popularity.
A corrupt producer? Is that a common problem in the world of showbiz?
Oh no, it's not actually like that. That's just another strategy to get them over with the public. Then again, knowing her, I have to wonder if there isn't some truth to it.
Is that so?
It's the same one who's the overall producer of LMB. It just goes to show that it takes all kinds in this business.
From Rise's description, it sounds like there are a lot of strategies like this in the showbiz world. Interesting. The reporter on screen moves towards an even more flamboyant girl standing behind the other 4 members.
Well then, let's finish up with a word to the fans from Kaname-san.
Oh, of course. Is Around Here okay?
I've seen her on TV before.
That's Kaname Mashita. She's the lead member of Kaname Kitchen. While I was on break, they started calling her the next Rosette. It's frustrating, but she's definitely hot right now. Even with my comeback, I keep wondering if I can come out on top anymore. Wait a sec. Okay, she's definitely had a boob job. Hello, I'm Kaname Mashita, your prize cow. My meat is marbled, my movement is slow, and I sleep off every meal. Everyone, join me in wishing that the weather will be bright and sunny on the day of the festival. It's been hot lately, and we all get sweaty in the sun, so make sure you bathe and brush your teeth while you're at it.
Thank you, Kaname. And I take it you all have some closing remarks?
Of course! Well then, everyone, on the day of LMB, our meat will be extra delicious. So, enjoy every last bite!
That's all for our pre-Love Meets Bonds Festival report.
Kaname-san wasn't with the group when we saw them this afternoon.
Inoue-san mentioned she was doing PR for her solo photo book.
To be honest, Kaname sells much more than the other 4. I mean, the group's named after her.
I've been feeling this way since filming the TV commercial, but all those appearing on stage for this event will be industry professionals, no? Maybe amateurs like us shouldn't participate in this after all.
There you go with that again. Don't worry about it. When it comes to outsized personalities, we're a match for Kaname's group.
I'm not so sure that's something to be proud of.
Me neither.
I said you'll be fine. Anyway, it's getting late. Why don't we get in one last run-through before calling it a night?
It's that late already? Yosuke-senpai and the others will be here tomorrow. We'll want to be as ready as we can for the joint rehearsal. Well, that being said, I'm utterly spent. Please, let me sit out on this one.
What? Seriously? Okay, then go ahead and kick back, Naoto-kun. You've still got some juice left though, right, you-senpai?
If you ask nicely.
Well, if that's what you want, maybe I could find my second win.
What are you hinting at, senpai? It's kinda cute hearing that from you. Well, fine, since you asked for it. Please, senpai, will you do this one last time? For me?
Oh man, I'd forgotten I'm dealing with a veteran teen idol, and a popular one at that. I smile wryly at my own oversight, and nod to her while rolling my shoulder to stretch my tired muscles. Looks like I can keep going a little longer.
Alright, you-senpai. Let me know when you're ready to start.
Alright, let's do this. This could be our first song of a story so far. Yes, it is. Beginning tutorial. No thank you. We know what to do here, guys. I feel confident in this. Oh god, no song? No song? I let the adrenaline from the dance fade and take a deep breath to calm my pulse. The day's practice tired me out, but it looks like I managed to dance through it. I don't want to sound pretentious or anything, but I think I've been moving a lot more smoothly lately. In the beginning, all I could hope for was just to get through the steps. Kind of strange that I'm getting used to this, when it used to be such an ordeal.
Good job! We haven't been practicing long, and you've improved so much already!
Oh, that was amazing to watch, senpai. I must improve my own performance to match.
At Risa and Naoto's praise, I smile in return, then take a moment to towel off. That's when I hear a slow clapping from the room's entrance. We all glance over.
Huh? Miss Ochimizu?
At Rise's words, my attention goes to the woman leisurely striding towards us. From her elegant formal appearance, I get a sense of pride, dignity, and unmistakable authority. That demeanor, could she be the overall producer of LMB Fest that Rise mentioned?
Indeed, it was most impressive. I even left my meeting early to see for myself how things were going.
Do you need something? We're in the middle of rehearsal.
I wouldn't have come if I had no business here. How low Takara Productions has fallen. I only permitted this farce because Inoue begged me. Rise Kujikawa, don't tell me that you intend to put these children on a stage. They're barely at the level of a school performance.
I think I explained before, but we have the organizers' approval for my friends to come on stage with me. My fans are cheering for us, and my agency made the call that this will be a good way to push my name.
Yes, I'm sure your fans would say that. Though I'm curious to know what the fans of the other idols, who have no interest in Rise Kujikawa, would think of it.
That's...
My apologies. I retract the question. It's useless asking you anyway, as you're nothing but a pretty face.
Nothing but... That's just rude!
What good can come of complaining to a plastic dress-up doll? Your puppet masters are the ones who should know their place. That would be Inoue, or in fact, Takura Productions as a whole.
What?
Outrage flashes across Rise's face, and the room is suddenly tense. This could get ugly. As producer, Yoshimitsu, some of what she's saying is correct, but it isn't something we'll take lying down. It's not just Rise, even though we can keep a better handle on our emotions, Naruto and I are feeling that same anger. Before Rise has the chance for an outburst, I step forward and make a calm eye contact with Miss Yoshimitsu.
Senpai!
We'll put it off.
We'll get it done. All of us. I hope you'll see.
Oh, I will. You can count on that. I don't intend to compromise on quality, even if I must work with amateurs. No event that I produce will feature any perfunctory performances. Practice until you drop. You're free to make a fool of yourself in here, but no mistakes will be tolerated on stage.
Miss Yoshimitsu makes her brief speech in the same curt tone, unfazed by my gaze, and then turns on her heel, heading for the door. No wonder she's risen so high in the world of show business. Though a part of me is impressed, I squash that feeling and continue staring at her as she walks away.
Then again, it could be that your moment in the spotlight will be removed entirely. Rise Kujikawa, depending on what happens, I may have you pair up with Kaname at LMB. The new set list will be released tomorrow. Once it's settled which way we'll go, I'll contact Inoue about our decision.
Huh? Wait, I don't understand what you're talking about!
You don't need to understand. Just do what you're told. I've already discussed this with Takura Productions. If we go that direction, then your friend's presence won't be required.
Excuse me, but our friends will be here tomorrow. And they're traveling quite a distance just to perform at this festival.
My sincerest apologies for that. We'll have seats reserved so that they may enjoy the concert.
Miss Yoshimitsu abruptly exits, leaving us in shock. What's going on here? I'm struggling to grasp what just happened. We won't be performing? Naruto must be thinking the same thing. When I meet her eyes, she looks as bewildered as I am.
What was that about? I'm gonna go have a talk with Inoue-san about this.
Rise-san! She's gone. What's going on here?
Let's go after her.
Should we go after her?
I'm not so sure. Even if we do, I doubt we'll learn much. Rise-san?
Guys and girls, this looks like a good place to wrap things up. Hopefully you have enjoyed what we have witnessed in Chapter 1 so far. We still are in the middle of Chapter 1. I'm not sure how long this chapter is going to last, but I'm pretty sure we're maybe even just like halfway. I'm pretty sure we're not over halfway, but I do believe these chapters are pretty long, so we're going to wrap things up here. Unfortunately, we did not get to go through any songs, but the story seems kind of cool, I guess. I mean, it's only a spin-off game, so don't expect a great deal of depth in the story, but still, if you love Persona, you love the characters, then it shouldn't really be much of a problem. I'm really enjoying so far. Hopefully you guys are enjoying as well. If you do want to see more, please let me know down in the comments below. I'll be happy to bring more of this story to you guys. So until then, have a great day. Thanks for watching. Please be sure to show your appreciation by hitting that thumbs up. It really, really does help, and I hope to see you all in the next video. See ya!